All I see is a guy, a grown man laying in bed in the middle of the day, watching TV. This is my house. I do what I want to do.
My house, y'all gave this to me.
I pay the bills in here. You're my daughter. He doesn't belong to me. This is a grown man laying in bed. He needs to get his stuff and get up out of here. Tell him stop recording. Man, I'll record what I want to record in this house. This is my house. This is my daughter. You go up front. I had enough. You go up front.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got a Pookie that's over here leeching off his girlfriend and her father. But before we get into that, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe. So, man, we got a video here today, man. And this, hey, we in for a good one, man. We in for a good one, man, because you can really see, man, how a lot of your women act today, right? This is your young one. This is the prime age where a lot of girls mess up their value, right? This is the prime age where a lot of girls mess up their value. Messing with men they should not be messing with. Messing with pookies they know they should not be messing with. And the crazy thing about it is, right? In the black community amongst our sisters, we hear a lot. I hear a lot. We hear a lot. We hear a lot of times sisters complain about the very men that they lay down with. We hear a lot of sisters talk down on brothers, call brothers pookies, call brothers dusties, call brothers this, call brothers that, just to then turn around and have a kid with the man.
Because I've already told you guys about black men. I've already told you guys that everything that black men do is basically a circus act. The way that they will talk about being kings, but they have no kingdom.
Saying black men are a problem and black women should. My point is black women should choose better.
Right, they should, and they should, exactly, I agree. I think black women should choose better, which means not choosing black men, because black men aren't going to choose to be better.
The reality of it is the system is not making black men do anything. Whether black men have schools where they can send their boys to is up to them. Whether black men choose to educate themselves so that they're qualified for positions that will give them the income they need to support their families, that is on black men. Nobody's forcing black men to walk away from their children. Nobody's forcing black men to abandon their children, publicly display how they don't like or care about their children. No one's forcing black men to do anything.
Now that's where you're just spreading lies. Like, let's not lie, guys. Let's not lie. You're saying shit that's not true.
People are not generally in this generation. They're not really going around. They're having casual sex, and that's why diseases are high, because they're having casual sex unprotected. They're acting like they don't know that somebody can get pregnant. Do I think that he's this man as a beta male? Absolutely not. Did I meet him and then within 3 months decide and plan to be pregnant by him? Absolutely not. I certainly didn't do that. But there is a text message where obviously I did talk about some conversations that we had, and I did say that we had a conversation about that. And that's because I met him and spoke to him and learned that he was a very intelligent man. I liked his character. I still like his character. That's just a reality of what it is. I do not quantify him by the amount of children he have or the amount of women that he have them by, because quite frankly, he is the most active father I've ever seen in my life. I've never met a man who was more active or involved. I never met one who would do anything to make sure he's there to support his children. That's just the reality of what it is. And so if people are quantifying somebody being a dusty beta male based on how many children they can have with how many people, then they're going to call them a dusty beta male, because they don't care about anything. They care about the fact that this man has children by more than one woman.
Makes no sense at all. So you got a sister right here, man. I believe she might be 18. She might be 18, right? And she's messing with a man, right? Just to give y'all a little context, she's messing with a man, and I'm guessing he's sleeping at their house, right? So I'm guessing he pretty much done moved in. Y'all ever seen somebody, man, that's been at a person's house so much it damn near seem like they live in the place? That's what it is with him. But the biggest issue here, right? Number one, they sleeping in the bed together, right? Under your parents' household. But number two, he has no job. And he's pretty much just leeching, right? That's what you would call it. Let's call it for what it is. A man like this is leeching. So he's leeching off of the father and the daughter, and the father's not liking that, right? So the father's trying to get him up out of here, but you can hear the daughter say, why are you trying to control my life? Why is this? Why is that? Well, to answer your question, he's doing that because he doesn't want you to be 30 years of age, 35 years of age, complaining about how all men ain't ish, because you decided to sit up here and lay down with somebody, man, you knew wasn't good for you. But hey, right? That's what your dad is trying to keep you away from. He's trying to keep you away from being a 30-year-old single mother who then want to understand her value. That's what he's trying to keep you away from. But once again, this channel and other channels alike tell you every single time, women do not care about that. Women want to F their value up at a young age, and then once they get older, after they already been ran through and had kids, then they want other men to say, hey, you need to accept me for who I am and what I got going on. And these are the same women that's also going to sit up here and say, yeah, a lot of men don't take care of their kids. A lot of black men don't do this with their kids. A lot of black men just this and that, this and that.
Look at this. He don't even bring the trash in. He's in my house with my daughter. Hey, where you at?
Dad, what are you doing here?
Look, I bought you this house so that you're able to get yourself together.
Why do you have your phone out?
I had enough of this guy that you got in here. I'm pissed off. I had enough. Excuse me one
Dad,
second.
please don't do this today. Please don't. Dad.
Look at him. Laying in bed, watching my TV in my house, not paying their bills, leeching off my daughter. I had enough of
No,
this.
he's not. It's okay.
I haven't seen one red penny come in this house. All I see is him laying around in the middle of the day. A grown man should be out working, not laying in bed in here. I'm not trying to hear all that right now. Get up. It's time for you to go. I don't want to hear nothing, man. I haven't seen a nickel from you. All I see is a guy, a grown man laying in bed in the middle of the day, watching TV. This is my house. I do what I want to do.
My house, y'all gave this to me.
I pay the bills in here. You're my daughter. He doesn't belong to me. This is a grown man laying in bed. He needs to get his stuff and get up out of here. Tell him stop recording. Man, I'll record what I want to record in this house. This is my house. This is my daughter. You go up front. I had enough. You go up front. I'm about sick and tired of you picking these deadbeat guys, bringing them up in my house when...
Look, you see what I'm talking about? You see the father, man, look, I don't even think, from what I'm seeing, right, I haven't seen no kid, I haven't heard about anything about a kid, but you see the father sit up here and say, you always bringing these deadbeat guys up here. Once again, a lot of your women, it starts young, a lot of your women mess with the most shittiest of men. Mess with the most shittiest of men. This is how it starts. This is how, right, this chick right here is a 30-year-old single mother in the making. Let's be real. This is a 30-year-old single mother in the making. This is what this shit consists of. This is how this shit start. You even have the father sitting over here saying, man, you are bringing, I'm tired of you, I'm sick and tired of you bringing deadbeat guys in here. So he's not the first one. He's not the first one, right? And this cycle will continue until she's about 30-something years of age with tons of kids. And then she wants to say, well, you know what? Hey, these men are dusty. Damn, man, you know, hey, I know my value. I know my value. I deserve a high value man. I deserve this. I deserve that. At this age right here, she needs to be looking for a man that's trying to look for something. But the fact that she continued to keep messing with men that ain't good for her, and like I said, the dad even said it's a deadbeat, and the nigga not even a father yet. Well, probably is a father. Probably is a father. He probably got baby mother somewhere else. But once again, right, sister, messing with the man that's just not right. And y'all, once again, right, y'all hear a bunch of women talk about deadbeat fathers all day. Now you have a father sitting over here telling a lady, hey, you don't need to be messing around with these deadbeats. You don't need to be messing around with these deadbeats. And she's going to defend it. She's going to defend it. She's going to defend this John. She's going to defend this brother. She is going to defend him. I mean, you hear in the background, you always do this to me, this. And you know, and also, man, I would say in a sense this would be, I will always say this would be bad parenting to some degree, and not doing this, but over time, right? I say it's bad parenting over time because if your daughter's allowed to talk to you like this, if your daughter or son, child in general, if they're able to talk to you like this, that means there was no respect factor to begin with. There was no structure. There was no boundary in order for her to talk like this to you. I mean, and once again, right, people make mistakes. People make mistakes. When you have women that's like this, these aren't mistakes. These are bad decisions. These are just straight out bad decisions. A lot of your modern women in the black community make bad decisions. They sit up here, mess with men like this, and then, you know what I'm saying, once again, they get upset with the outcome that they get because of the men that they mess with. These women kind of gaslight themselves into believing that these men aren't as bad as everybody make it seem, right? A lot of these women sit up here, oh, I understand, man. A lot of people say you bad, and I know you got felons and everything, but I can look past that because I feel like you're a good man. I know you. And then this happens, right?
You can do so much better with yourself.
He's telling me what I need to do. He's telling me how to live my life.
I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm just telling you how to live in my house. I pay the bills in here.
If
You're my
go.
No, you don't need to go in.
She ends it off with, if he goes, then I go. Sis, your future. Sis, your future. You are really willing to throw your life away, man, over a guy, bro, that has nothing going for himself. He's not even in school. I think it would be I think it would be a different story for the father if the boy was actually in school or actually working towards something, right? I think it would be a different story. I think he'd be like, okay, you know, you probably still need to, get a job, but hey, you in school, so I can respect that. But the brother not doing anything. And once again, these are the men that a lot of your sisters talk about, but once again, still mess with. So you have a dude that, we're gonna call him what the father call him. We got a deadbeat dude who's sitting over here just laying around being a pookie, being a flat out pookie. He gotta go. He has to go. And the thing is, man, here's the point of the video, right? The point of the video, man, is number one, for women, stop being so gullible. If you are 18, 19, 17, hell, even 17, make better decisions with the right men. This guy is not a good man, period. He's not a good guy. He's not somebody that you want to have kids with. So why would you then sit up here and fight for him so hard that you are willing to mess up your future for this man? That you're willing to sit over here and pretty much be homeless for this man? You can't do that. So then let's just say, you know what? Hey, he leaves out and she follows him. He's staying up under your household. He's staying up under your roof. What makes you think, if he goes out, he will be able to get his own crib? You will then have to follow him to somebody else's crib. So let's just say he goes back to his mom's crib, which probably he ain't gonna be there because probably he ain't gonna be able to get back because, I mean, if he was able to live at his mom's crib, I'm pretty sure he would be there. So he probably ran that well dry. Let's just say he goes back over there or whatever. Now the mama has to take him and the girl. Come on, man. So once again, right, the moral of the story, man, pick better, man. You have far too many women, man, who look at men like this, who overlook the bad, try to look for the good when the bad outweighs the good, and think they can get a better outcome out of this man when they can't, right? And you have fathers who try to regulate this. You have fathers who try to regulate this. See, when a man says this to a sister, it's, you be quiet, you don't know what you're talking about, you just hate women, If a white man says something to a sister, hey, look, you shouldn't want to mess with that man. You don't understand our struggle. You this, you that, you white. Okay, great. Now you have a father telling you this. Then it's, well, you know what? Hey, you're always trying to control and regulate my life. So who can tell a sister, who can tell a woman how to properly live a life? Who can guide a sister? Who can actually give a sister a critique and she actually takes it and say, you know what? Okay, let me work on this. Because here's the thing, right? If a sister sits up here and tell another sister, if a sister hold another sister accountable, then it's, be quiet, pick Misha. Be quiet, you're a pick me. Can't nobody tell a sister anything. This is why the single mother rate amongst black women is high as hell. This is why it's high as hell, because too many sisters make bad decisions with the wrong men. So, man, y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.